Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to our Tag Team Turmoil specials. This one was suggested by Omega Project over on Discord, and it will be Beer Money, Bobby Roode, and James Storm going up against Sanity / Violence by Design as we're using them in our universe mode. That is Alexander Wolf and Killian Dane. So without further ado, let's crack straight on as I have a quick gander at the rankings. So Sanity currently sits on -1. And Beer Money also currently sits on -1. So it's a great opportunity for one of these two teams to get themselves out of the negative. And the other team is going to drop down significantly to the bottom part of those rankings. So it's a big opportunity. Of course, we're focusing very much on tag team wrestling over the next few days. This will include 6-man tags as well, which we'll have in our next match of the day. Like I said, be the Pinnacle. MJF, Wardlow, and Shawn Spears up against the Hurt Business, MVP, Bobby Lashley, and Shelton Benjamin. We'll also have some women's matches in there as well as a couple of little jobbing matches just to help boost a few teams up and a few people up who are struggling. What a big axe kick this is for Alexander Wolf. He has left WWE now, isn't he? He's back as Axel Dieter Jr. on the independent scene. I think he's been announced for the next WXW show in Germany. That was a cool sign. Killian Dane dishes out the pain. Oh, one of these cats stinks. Who made that smell? You dirty git. Killian Dane here really showcasing his strength, but Bobby Roode able to drop kick the knee. Strikes now in the face by Roode on Killian Dane as James Storm drops the outside as well. I would say possibly for me, Beer Money will be the favourites here. I think in my opinion they're the better team. I may be wrong, but I was a big fan of Beer Money. I was watching Impact in their real boost. I watched Impact religiously for a couple of years, and Beer Money were some of my favourites in there. They were feuding with the Motor City Machine Guns, who were also big favourites of mine. Big spear in the inside of the ring there by Bobby Roode, in with a pin. Alexander Wolf did get back in there, but it was only a 1 count anyway. And Alexander Wolf now making it 2-on-1 against Bobby Roode in the inside of the ring, while James Storm is slowly getting back to his feet on the outside. He is now back to his feet, but Bobby Roode has done well here to come out on top of that 2-on-1. James Storm now running forearm into the face. Who else needs a bit? I mean, the Young Bucks need a bit of love, really, don't they? Because they are currently down on -2 as well. The Good Brothers need a bit of love. I mean, there's no point in suggesting matches for this pay-per-view specifically because I have already... It's the Eye of the Storm there by James Storm. I have already got all the matches for this pay-per-view already sorted and ready to go. Any matches you do suggest, of course, I will keep on there until we do use them. We're going to have specials coming up all the way through the rest of the year. As James Storm now looking for that... What even is that? There's an air raid splash spun into something or other. As Bobby Roode now just uppercutting Alexander Wolf, but just too slow to stop Alexander Wolf from getting there. Too slow. Alexander Wolf now in with a big Death Valley driver. Nice boot in the spine. As James Storm now spinning Dane around in the corner, rocking him with that massive chop. Bobby Roode went to spear somebody, he completely missed it, whatever it was. Big clothesline to the back of the head, and Beer Money are in control here. James Storm bringing Dane out, dropping him spine onto the pine. And now looking to drop his body weight on the inside of the knee as well. Roode now dropping a knee, a couple of knees right in to the side of the knee of Alexander Wolf. Bobby Roode now just resting his body weight on the back of the head of Wolf for bringing him back up to a standing base. Wolf now clubbing blow into the spine and then the running leg lariat. There's a pin there by Dane on James Storm. Not enough, but Alexander Wolf taking Bobby Roode up into that big sit-out powerbomb. Keeps it, and there's Dane now with another sit-out powerbomb. Sanity have just destroyed him. Out of nowhere. Wow, okay. I was not expecting that. Beer Money dropped to -2 in the tag team rankings. And Sanity are going to move up one position to 0. Wow. Not expecting that. I really thought Beer Money would have this, to be honest, but Sanity just absolutely, especially at the end there, they absolutely demolished them. Absolutely demolished them. And let's just update the singles rankings as well while we're here. So we have got the winners, Killian Dane, who now moves himself up to -2. So he was in a pretty rough position before this. Then we've got Alexander Wolf, who is also on -2, is now going to move up to -1. But in the case of Roode, Bobby Roode is on -2. He's now going to drop to -3. And the case of James Storm, not Tim Storm, not Johnny Storm, not Shane Storm, not Lance Storm, but James Storm, there he is also going to drop to -2. That was only his second ever match in SWE, James Storm. So any suggestions for him, we could definitely give him a bit more of a run here and there. But there we go. Victory for Sanity here in this match, which was a bit of a surprise for me. But it's definitely a great win for them. They're still miles away from even thinking about getting a tag team championship match, but you've got to start somewhere, haven't you? Right, if you've enjoyed this one, hit the like, subscribe, leave a good stuff, and we'll be back pretty soon for our next match of the day. Like I said, it will be the Pinnacle going up against the Hurt Business. Good night, God bless, Auf Wiedersehen. See you next time, bye-bye.